Hi everyone, welcome to this short video. Today I am doing a 10-minute makeup challenge. I have no idea how I am going to get all this makeup on my face in 10 minutes. I am terrified of doing my brows, but we're just going to jump in and see how it goes. Have my timer. It's going to beep at me. Psych myself up. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Foundation. This is the Clinique Fit Foundation and it's basically pigment in what seems to be water, if you ask me. This is a nice easy one that you can just apply with your hands. It also stands up really well to heat. Like, this seems to be pretty much sweat proof. I wore this to a wedding in Nepal and it was hot. And it was a Hindu wedding, so there was also a fire, a ceremonial fire, in addition to like the 30+C heat that we were in Kathmandu. And I could feel the sweat running down my face and I thought, oh my goodness, my makeup is going to be an absolute mess. And then I looked in the mirror and it was completely fine. So this foundation, if you're looking for something that's a lightish coverage but that will stand up pretty well, is really good. Concealer. This is L'Oreal Age Perfect. Just gonna apply this with my fingertips. This is a lighter coverage concealer. Nice and hydrating if you're someone like me who has dry under eyes. I'm using a lighter coverage concealer just because I'm using a lighter coverage foundation. And so I don't want there to be a big difference in coverage because that can look really weird. How much time I've got? Oh, 8.5 minutes already. Okay, have some blemishes to cover up. So I'm gonna use the Sleek LifeProof and see if I can quickly do something about these. If I can't, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just trying to try really quickly. And if they refuse to be covered up, they refuse to be covered up. Could have done with a slightly darker shade of concealer. Never mind. That one doesn't want to be covered up. We're just going to leave it. This is Insta Fix and Matte from Rimmel, which is a really nice pressed translucent powder. It's really nice if you're traveling and you're worried about taking a big pot of loose powder in case it goes everywhere. This also goes really nicely in a handbag for touch-ups if you're someone who gets a bit oily throughout the day. Also, this foundation doesn't need a huge amount of setting because it is just sort of pigment in liquid. It dries down pretty much to matte all by itself. We'll add a little bit just so that the other products blend more nicely on top. Going into bronzer, this is one from Beauty Pie that I just got, so I'm not quite sure yet how pigmented it is. Oh, it's okay. Might be a bit orange for me. Let's see. Oh, don't have my usual blending time. I'm usually such a painstaking and careful blender. This goes against all my instincts. I'm not someone who really likes to put on makeup quickly. I enjoy the process of putting it on, so I quite like to sort of relax and zen out and just apply it nice and slowly and blend with my sponges and my brushes. Blush. This is a trio from Sleek that I'm going to go into this shade here. Oh, my blush brush smells like bourgeois blush. If you've ever used a bourgeois blush, you know they have a very, very distinctive sort of floral smell that kind of reminds you of your grandma. Like, not in a bad way, but like in a very sort of floral, powdery floral way. Well, it's probably a bit too much blush, but never mind. I'm also going to use this on the eyelids, just instead of going in with separate eyeshadow, just for speed. Oh, should probably get on and do my brows because those are the things that are probably going to go the worst. Okay, 5 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Going with this. Okay. Oh, I really want to spend more time blending, but I can't. Okay, I'm going to use the slightly more orangey one now in the crease, like a bit more concentrated in a smaller area. It's quite nice. Oh, look, a sunsetty look, I guess. I like oranges and peaches. Orange is probably my favourite colour, and I find them a lot easier to work with than cooler tones. Like, I feel like if you're going to do like a purple eyeshadow look, that takes a lot of effort to get it looking nice and looking, I don't know, like a 5-year-old didn't pick out your makeup colours. I feel like cooler tones, for me personally, are just harder to work with. So for today's very, very quick look, we're going with oranges, just because it's a shade I'm more comfortable with. So it's just the middle shade of the blush trio now that I'm putting on the eyes. Quickly blend that a bit with a brush. Just using the one brush here, really. Oh, my eyes are watering. Okay, lower lash line. A different brush. I'm going to go in with the orange, I think. Just under there. A bit more orange. Oh, okay. I have just over 4 minutes left. My brows are definitely going to take like 2 of that. And I've still got lips and mascara. Okay, we're stopping with the eyeshadow just because we don't have time anymore, but I'm going to put a little bit of highlight on the inner corner because can't skip that step. It's too important. Brows. Oh, this is brow pencil from NYX. This is Espresso, and it's the micro brow pencil, the twist up one. I'm just going to bung a couple of lines of this through my brows, I think, and then try and blend them with the spoolie. Hope that that goes okay. And then fill that in a bit, fill that in a bit, fill that in a bit. Okay, this could either blend out into nothing or look like a terrible block brow. Not sure which way it's going to go right now, but just go with this spoolie through there. My brows, usually I take quite a while doing my brows because they're a little bit sparse. Like, I like the shape of them, the shape is fine, but their hairs are quite fine and there's not very many of them, so they usually need quite a lot of painstakingly slow filling in, which I obviously don't have time for today, so we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to apply some mascara. This is a favourite of mine, Kiko Maxi Mod. I usually apply a waterproof formula over the top of it because it isn't waterproof and my eyes do water quite a bit and tend to need a waterproof formula. But for today, we're just going to whack this in and call it done. And I know some people don't like these sort of tiny plastic ones, but I'm quite a fan of them personally for separating, oh, got a bit of mascara up there, separating the lashes out and making them sort of look quite long and fanned. There we go. We will leave it there. Lips. I'm going to use a tint from Missha, just because then if the edges aren't perfect, it won't matter. Hopefully I don't have any on my teeth. Okay, a little bit more. Okay. Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. I could probably spend a bit more time on those brows. I've got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Yeah, a little bit more brow. Or did I put any highlight on my face? I didn't put highlight on my face, guys. That's what I forgot. That's why I have time. Take this. How did I forget about highlight? Just shows you how rushed I'm feeling that I forgot to put highlight on. Ow! I just pinched my hand in like the claspy bit. That hurt. 40 seconds. Oh my goodness. Okay. A bit more in brows. 20 seconds. Oh, my eye is watering, that's not good. And I don't have any sponge or anything to fix it, so, oh, now it's mascara everywhere. We're just gonna pretend that this bit didn't happen where my eye watered, okay? Now I need a cup of tea. Or maybe something stronger, maybe some wine. I feel a bit tense. Okay, apart from my eye watering there at the very end and slightly ruining my eye look, which is why I usually put a waterproof mascara on top of my Kiko one, which I really should have just taken the time to do, because now we have a big patch right there. But actually that didn't turn out too bad. I mean, things are a bit patchy. Things are not blended as I would like to have them blended. I probably went in a bit heavy with the blush. The bronzer may be a little bit too orange for me. We'll see. Usually I prefer a slightly more hybrid-y coloured, oh my god, I'm picking things up, but my hands are covered in makeup, so I'm just making a mess. So I'm gonna stop, just completely stop. I didn't put any setting spray on, but I'm not going anywhere, and I'm probably gonna wash this off now, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, there's not much more to say, is there? It doesn't look terrible, it doesn't look great. I could probably do my makeup in 15 minutes, but 10 is a bit of a push. I won't be trying to do this again, but I hope I gave you a few minutes of distraction and entertainment. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.